Okay, welcome back. Quick little unboxing today of the Garmin Xero Chronograph C1 Pro. My background with the chronograph, I had an FX chronograph that interfaced with the phone. The display was the phone. And I've been having some trouble with it functioning lately. It's kind of been working a little bit and then stopping. I got to restart it, and so I decided to go with the Garmin here. Definitely step up, I think, from that anyway. At least it's more expensive, although it just dropped price down to $399 to compete with another unit that just hit the market not terribly long ago. So we're gonna pop this baby open and just see what is actually in the box. So hold that lid up. I mean, you've got the tripod, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, the unit itself. And also in the box, you got a little handy dandy USB connector. You never get those anymore. I'm sure you have plenty. And instructions. So now it looks like they're wanting us to download the Shot View app, which I have actually done on my phone. So that is the next step. I'm going to pull off this cover that they have on the unit. It's protective cover. I've never actually seen one of these in person, so should be interesting. So there is the unit. Seems extraordinarily well built. It's got the buttons across the top. One review I read talked about how convenient the buttons are. So we're going to just go ahead and turn it on for the first time. I've never had this on. Here you are, folks. Got this charged up. So we're going to hit that power button I mentioned previously. Well, and try. So yeah, we're back. We're into a menu. We want English, and I think just hit OK. We want feet per second. So at the top we got OK, power, back and forth. So it isn't a touch screen. I discovered that. I'll move this out of the way a little bit. Feet per second. Meters per second. Of course I can go down. Miles per hour. Kilometers per hour. I'm going to do feet per second though, because that's what I'm used to. Do you want to pair your device to your phone? And I'm going to go yes on the OK. Now, it says you can install the app by shooting this little barcode here, but I've already got the app installed, so I'm just going to add this bad boy. What you essentially have is the phone interface. It looks like it's found the correct little chronograph module, the C1 Pro. So I'm going to connect it on the phone and check if the code matches the one on the, so you got 984244. That's correct. We're going to pair it. Completing the setup. Should be pretty simple. I've got an Android here. I don't run the Apple phone, which I'm sure it works very similarly. I'm sure they've got an Apple app. The Garmin products tend to do both. Here on my... Okay. So now I'm ready to do what appears to be a new session. And let's explore this a little bit. Let's go to settings maybe. Okay. So this is what we already set up. Display clock, backlit, backlight timeout, data fields, pro settings, language English, connectivity. Yeah, so let's go back. That's the back button. And we can go new session. Okay. Now, yeah, so here is where you can pick what you're shooting. Rifle, pistol, bow, air rifle, which is kind of my thing, or other. I've seen some of these where you can pick BBs, but I'm pretty sure air rifle will be fine. I've got a couple BB guns that are kind of fun to play with, so I'm going to put this at air rifle for now, just because that is what we need. And then the weight of the projectile to give us the kinetic energy. For now, I'm going to skip that because I don't think I need to do that at the moment. And then we've got rifle alignment and chronograph placement. Kind of tells you where to put it. So 5 to 15 inches from barrel, 5 to 15 inches from muzzle. And we're ready to go. Ready to shoot some stuff. So that's as simple as that. Of course, you can see over here on the left, the battery gauge. On the right, you can see that we are connected via Bluetooth to the phone. And it's not giving me any, can't really see it at this point, but it's not giving me any recorded sessions. But it will as soon as we start rolling here. The other thing, I'm going to take the phone out of this, that we can do is we do have this kind of handy dandy little tripod. It's pretty nice. And it just threads into the bottom. Of course, that can thread into a larger tripod head, this little tripod, all kinds of different things. So that's a good way to mount it, though. If you're shooting off of a bench rest or something, you can keep that proper distance as indicated on the screen a minute ago. So now we're up here. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. I'm pretty confident this is going to work well. Possibly tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to go run some pellets through a couple pistols I have and maybe a rifle and see how accurate this thing is or how well it picks up the shots. But I'm suspecting it's going to be working better than the one that I have at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.